Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. What a beautiful Shabad we were listening to live from Harmandir Sahib. And thank you, Ji, for joining us, everyone. We just heard the words, Hey Sharan Jog Dayale, Dina Nath Mea Karo. Oh, please, Master, oh Waheguru Ji, merciful Waheguru Ji, please bless us. We have come to your Sangat, to your sanctuary. You are the Master of the meek. You are the Master of the humble. Please, Waheguru Ji, be kind to us as we come and pray to you. And Guruji said, Sarir Swast Kheen Samay Simrant Nanak Ram Damodar Madhave. Whether our body is healthy today or whether we are feeling sick in any way, we are having any illnesses, Tan Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji says, let us all meditate in remembrance on Waheguru Ji, because when we do that, good health will come back to all of us. And I want to say thank you to all of you for taking up your time today. Today is the day number 2 officially, actually, although day 3, since we started to pray about the 52 days of saints. And yesterday, for those of you who joined us, Tithas, Sohan, Panch Parwana. If you look at the words, Panch is another word for holy, self-realized saints. You see the English meanings? And those of you who missed on the live program yesterday, please do listen to the recording, and I'm sure we will all be blessed. And today, the next Shabad that we're going to discuss, and we only have about 35-40 minutes, and this beautiful Shabad, it is done in the Rahras Sahib evening prayers every day. It's also called the Sopurkh, and it says, Har dhiaavahu santo ji sabh dhookh visaaranahaaraa. So how many of you want all your dhookh, pains, sorrows, suffering, all kind of illnesses? In fact, we just spoke about that beautiful Shabad that Ragiji was singing. So I invite you all to unmute anytime you want to. Sing along. Please share your thoughts, and most importantly, if you have any other comments you want to share that can help make the understanding of Gurbani together much better for us, and it can make us understand Shabads better, please feel free to unmute. Come, everybody, let's start off by today's beautiful line. Har dhiaavahu santo ji sabh dhookh visaaranahaaraa. Everybody, Har dhiaavahu santo ji sabh dhookh visaaranahaaraa. Har dhiaavahu santo ji sabh dhookh visaaranahaaraa. 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 Japo pyaryo dhookh visaaranahaaraa. Hanji, would you like to read the English for us, please? Hanji, anyone?
On Waheguru Ji. Meditate on Waheguru Ji, O saints. He is the dispeller of all sorrow.
Wonderful. So as we come together, let us remember that there is also saintliness within each and every one of us. And we have to become those saintly people. That is the first step about liberation, merger, oneness with Waheguru. That's why Guruji here says, oh saints, meditate on Waheguru. Every day, let's take out the time to meditate on Waheguru, because when we meditate on Waheguru, he is the dispeller of all sorrow. So how many of us, let's ask ourselves a very honest question. We all have daily struggles, am I right? We all want to have this greater sense of peace and purpose, am I right? Say yes, if anyone.
Anji. You're right.
Hanji. So basically, the beautiful part of Gurbani is that once we study the Shabads, the Gurbani Shabads, we will discover practical tools to manage stress and to find inner peace. And this can be done by the biggest method here. Guruji says, meditate on Vaheguruji, har dhiaavahu. Make sure we take out time to do this. And this is tool number one. As we start to understand and have a deeper understanding, deeper purpose, we will explore the whole idea of devotion, how we can do inspirational acts of good seva, how we can have a fulfilling life. We will gain perspectives on the challenges that God gives us. And I'll tell you something, we will connect with Vaheguruji, and slowly but surely, everyone say, dispeller of all sorrow.
Dispeller of all sorrow.
Hanji, in Punjabi, let's learn the word dhookh visaaranahaaraa.
Visaaranahaaraa.
Hanji, hune shuru karan to pehle, just before we started, Mataji said, I just came back from a funeral. Now, young people are today passing on, even in Singapore yesterday and today we had funerals of a person who is under 40. He had a heart attack. Now, some people are saying it's all because of, the vaccinations and all that. Does not matter what's causing it. We all came here, we all have to go. And dhookh is those painful moments in our life, whether someone passes on, like Auntie Ji just came from a funeral, but doesn't matter, whatever the kind of dhookh we have, if we want visaaranahaaraa, the blessings of the God, Lord Vaheguruji, who's going to get rid of these pains in our life, then we need to do har dhiaavahu. Everyone say today's answer to become a saint is har dhiaavahu. Meditate on Vaheguruji. Let's all say har dhiaavahu.
Har dhiaavahu.
Beautiful, because how many of us really want to have inner peace? And how many of us want to overcome suffering? Say me.
Me.
Yes, we all want that. And har
Mhm.
dhiaavahu is the secret. The moment you meet everybody next time, when you say good morning, Ji, good evening, Ji, good evening, good night, whatever, or goodbye when you leave them, let's at the same time make it a habit to say Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh, or Sat Sri Akal Ji. But at the same time, if you cannot say all those long words, just say good morning, sir, har dhiaavahu. Good evening, har dhiaavahu. Good night, har dhiaavahu. Acha, goodbye, Ji, har dhiaavahu. I
That's
think
a
it's
very
not
good
just.
idea.
That's a very good idea. Thank you, G. Come
Yes.
closer to the phone. Your voice is a little bit too far. But that's very nice. Yes, it's a good idea because it is not to remind that person har dhiaavahu, but that is to remind ourselves that my stress will go down, my anxieties will go down, I will increase my inner peace, I will have more tranquility, I'll have a deeper connection with my spiritual self. As I meditate, it's a tool, it's a powerful tool to manage stress, to improve emotional well-being. And as we focus on Vaheguruji, listen, this is not the typical Gurdwara Sahib Katha. This is Katha for the 21st century, where we learn the tools from Gurbani to cultivate a sense of detachment from the negative emotions that we have in life. Is that a good idea? Say yes.
Yes, my
Hanji,
dear.
yes.
Hanji, and this practice, I guarantee you, it will lead us to a more positive outlook in life, a greater resilience in life, and we will be able to face the difficulties. Everyone say, har dhiaavahu.
Har
Har
dhiaavahu.
Hanji, and turn to everyone and say, Santo Ji.
Santo ji.
I know we are here because of the 52 days of Santaji's Barsi or the Yadgar Samagam. But let's remember, we all have an opportunity this year to become the Santoji, because 52 years is a powerful number. That was the number of kings and princes who were freed from Gwalior Killa by Sri Guru Har Gobind Sahib Ji, 52 of them. And that's why this year, if Tantan Baba Son Singh Ji Malaka is the 52nd Yadgar Samagam, if for 52 days we can learn just 52 Shabads on the Sants, we will not only understand them as our role models, but we will also become Santo Ji. Say thank you, Vaheguru Ji.
Thank you, Waheguru ji.
Hanji, then sab dhookh visaaranahaaraa will happen. I just got a message in the chat, and please feel free. If you want to comment, you can unmute. Those of you on Zoom, you can sing along. But those on YouTube and Facebook, there are over 250,000 people that get the live stream. And Sarah Ji is a teacher. She was commenting even yesterday a lot of things. She says, before I attended these 3-hour programs, 2 days weekend programs, and 1 week boot camps, I was struggling with constant anxiety. But I learned about meditating on Vaheguruji, and as I was guided, it became a life changer. Today, I feel calmer. Wow, what a beautiful message. She says, today I feel calmer. Hanji, someone was saying something too?
Yeah. Cannot
Hanji,
hear.
you can't hear?
It's
Can
breaking.
the rest of... Oh, it's breaking, is it? Is it still breaking now, or is it better now?
No, you cannot hear. Breaking.
Oh, it's breaking. Oh, Waheguru. Let's all sing. Har dhiaavahu samto ji, sabh dukh visaaranahaaraa. Har dhiaavahu samto ji, sabh dukh visaaranahaaraa. Everybody sing. Sabh dukh visaaranahaaraa, sabh dukh visaaranahaaraa, sabh dukh visaaranahaaraa, sabh dukh visaaranahaaraa. Is it getting better or is it still breaking now?
No, good.
Good. See the power of Sabduk Visaranahara. Even when the internet breaks, even, oh wow, what a good demonstration. Is this better now, Ji?
Mm.
You see, that's
Yes,
the power of
Ji.
Gurbani. You all started singing Sabduk Visaranahara, and the Duke of the internet connection also that was giving us the problems, and we couldn't hear. Now we can hear better. Isn't that wonderful, Ji?
Yes, Ji.
Hanji, let's all say thank you, Vaheguruji.
Thank you, Waheguru.
I think that's a beautiful way of giving a good demonstration. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you, Vaheguruji, for giving us a good demonstration that Dhookh Visaranahara is not just a theoretical thing. Hanachi?
Hanji.
So anyone here wants to share any Dhookh you had in your life that disappeared? Anywhere? Anyone? If not, let's all read together. Can you see at the bottom of the
Can I
screen?
say something?
Hanji,
Can I say
please,
something?
please, please, Ji,
Okay.
please, Ji.
I had very bad in 2013 to 2017. I was
Hanji,
diagnosed for my lungs fibrosis,
Hanji.
Wow.
and I was very, very bad in my health, and I was my immune system was so low that I cannot go out of the house, because if I go, I will immediately catch an infection.
Hanji.
But then, as I one day went to Guruji's house and I cried to him. I don't cry to people, but I cried to Guruji, and I took the Hukamnama. The
Hanji.
Hukamnama was, oh, I don't know the chap, but I know the meaning, because Pal, I know you will catch the, you know, apne janam de dukh hunde ਆ,
Hanji.
ਉਹ ਆਪਣੇ ਸਰੀਰ ਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦੇ ਆ, ਪਰ ਆਪਾਂ
ਹਾਂਜੀ।
ਨਾਮ ਜਪੀਏ ਤੇ ਉਹ ਸਾਰੇ ਦੁੱਖ ਸਾਰਾ ਮਿਟ ਜਾਂਦਾ।
Wonderful.
ਉਹ ਵਾਕ ਆਇਆ ਸੀਗਾ।
May I just check with you? Was it Sorat Mahla Panjwa? Janam janam ke dukh nivare, sukha man sadhare. He dispels the pains of countless incarnations, and he
Yes.
gives us dry and shriveled mind. Was this the Hukamnama?
Yes.
Wow. What a
Yes.
blessed Hukamnama. Because can you see the words dukh nivare? Isn't
Yes,
that the
this
same
was the
as
one.
Dhookh Visaranahara?
Yeah.
I mean, isn't that the same meaning? That
Oh my
Dhiaavahu
God.
Samtoj. Wow. Thank you, Ji, for sharing.
Yes.
I can't see who is speaking actually. I know it's a beautiful lady's voice, but whoever you are, thank you, Ji.
I'm Sarjeet.
Thank you, Ji Mataji. Thank you, Auntie Sajid. Because I only see the Gurbani on my screens. If I try and see your names, then I can't see the Gurbani. So I apologize, but I thank you for sharing. Because yes, the Hukamnama was beautiful. It is by the fifth Guru, Tan Tan Sri Guru Arjan Dev Ji. And I
ਹਾਂਜੀ।
thank you for sharing, because janam janam ke dukh nivare. Can I just take 30 seconds to discuss this Shabad, although that's not part of today's discussion, but it is so relevant to today's discussion. Am I right?
Today's subject. Yes.
Yes, because it is not only one lifetime, but for many lifetimes. You know, it says in another Shabad, "Bahut janam bichhade the Madho." I have been separated from you, O Lord, for many lifetimes. A janam tumhare lekhe. If you got time, we will sing that later. But a janam
Yes.
tumhare lekhe means I want to dedicate this life to you. And the hukamnama you got, when was this? 20, which year you said?
This was when I took this Hukamnama, it was in 2016.
16. So
But
today is 20.
after the Hukamnama, I became better and better. By 2017,
Wonderful.
I was, with the grace of this Hukamnama, I really followed his Hukam, and I am what I am today.
Wow, bole so nihal.
Sat Sri
Sri Akal. Thank you, Ji, for sharing. And every day I invite all of you who at least have about Zoom links, those on YouTube and on Facebook. You can always comment in the comment box below if you have inspirational stories, or reach out on WhatsApp and we will share the Zoom link with you too. But this is very important, because these are true stories of miracles that are happening in lives of our friends today. Because Sukha mansa dhare. Sukha means it's already dried up, our mind, because we've not been chanting the name of the Lord. And it is all going to become well. Not only the mind, but the body and the soul will recover. Because darshan petat hot nehala. The word nehala means now I feel enraptured. Can you see enraptured here? Which
Yes.
means, yes, I'm feeling so wonderfully, you can say evergreen. Because in the previous line, Guruji was saying, imagine plants are sukha. Sukha means dried up. But now, as you water the plants, what is the water for our soul? It's called Harka Naam Bichare. Harka Naam Bichare. Japo Harka Naam Bichare. Harka Naam Bichare. दर्शन भेटत होत निहाला. दर्शन भेटत होत निहाला. जपो हर का नाम विचारे. हर का नाम विचारे. Would you all agree with me? हर का नाम विचारे is exactly what's called हर त्यावो. Santo ji, would you agree with me?
Yes.
Yes, so
Yes.
that was more like 8 years ago. But whatever
Yes.
happened to you 8 years ago and you became better, it's because in that Shabad, the next line says, Mera Bed Guru Govinda, Mera Bed Guru Govinda. Hanji. Anyone wants to read the
Yeah.
English, please?
My physician is the Guru. Exactly. Fantastic. Yeah.
Waheguru of the universe is my true physicians. So
Yes.
those of us who have illnesses of the mind, body, and soul, we can take the medicines of the world. I'm not saying don't take it, but at the same time, we got to remember that the true physician is our Guruji. And what does he give us? He places, English please, anyone?
He places the medicine of the Naam into my mouth and cuts
Wonderful.
away all the
News of death.
news of
Hanji, the
death.
news of death.
Ah,
Because
yes.
the medicine he gives us is
News
Har
of death.
Har Naam. Everyone say Har Har
Hare Hare
Naam.
Naam.
And
of
Aukhad means medicine. Mukh Deva means puts in our minds and our mouth. Kate jam ki fanda. The
Panda.
news of death is cut away. And Rahau means everybody pause. Don't go to the
Pause.
next line until we all sing together. Har Har
Hare
Naam.
Naam.
Aukhad Mukh
Okad
Deva. Har Har
Hare
Naam.
Naam.
Aukhad Mukh Deva. Har Har Naam. Aukhad Mukh Deva. Har Har Naam. Aukhad Mukh Deva. Kate jam ki fanda. Kate jam ki fanda. Sare jamo, everybody. Never mind if you never had illnesses before. It will save us from future illnesses. Say thank you, Vaheguruji. Kate
Thank
jam
you,
ki
Vaheguruji.
fanda. Kate jam ki fanda. Kate jam ki fanda. Kate jam ki fanda. Everybody, mera bed. Guru Govinda, mera bed. Guru Govinda, mera bed. Guru Govinda, mera bed. Guru Govinda, Ved Guru Govinda, mera bed. Guru Govinda. Let's understand the rest of the Shabad. Samrat Purak Puran Bidate Ape Karanahara. English, please. Anyone? English?
He is the all-powerful, perfect Waheguruji, the architect of destiny. He himself is the doer of deeds.
Yes, the words Ape Karane Hara means everything happens in the will of Waheguruji because he's Samrat. He's the most powerful. Purak means the being. Puran means he's perfect. Bidhate, he's the one who designs our life. He's the architect of our destiny. And Ape Karane Hara, whatever happens will happen according to the will of Waheguruji. What we can do is Ardas. What can we do? Everyone say Ardas. Ardas means to make a supplication, a benti. Ki Vaheguruji, I am weak. I don't have the power. I cannot heal myself. I cannot achieve all the results. Only you can help us. So, Ape Karane Hara. Like, for example, just now, you said, Palji, can't hear you. Your connection is breaking. And all we had to do was sing dhookh, visaaranahaaraa. Wow. Even the connection of the internet became better. Say thank you, Vaheguruji.
Thank you, Vaheguruji.
So that's where Ape Karane Hara means whatever happens in our life, if we surrender to the will of Vaheguruji and we say, Vaheguruji, I am not powerful. You are more powerful than all of us combined together. He will make sure miracles happen in our life. Say thank you, Vaheguruji.
Thank you, Vaheguruji.
And the last line is so beautiful. Let's read together. Apna das har aap ubareya. 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 And the three words for today, I don't know whether you take notes, but even if you're not taking notes, may I suggest you do a screenshot of all these shabads and then make an album and then put all these shabads in there. And every time you're feeling down or your friend is feeling down, all you got to do is open this album and read these powerful lines and say, Nanak naam adhara, Nanak naam adhara, Nanak naam adhara. Nanak naam adhara, Nanak naam adhara, Nanak naam adhara, Nanak naam adhara, Nanak naam adhara. Now, if you can't remember all these difficult shabads, Sat Naam Vaheguru, that one we can remember, right, everyone? Say yes.
Yes.
So they made it so easy. If we can't memorize all the 1,430 angas and all the 5,888 shabads, the first thing we should do is pray, Vaheguruji, give us about 15 and a half, 16 more years. So every day we learn one new shabad and we will learn all the shabads, 5,888 of them in about 16 years. So can you all pray that, oh Lord, not just 52 days, but bless us for the next 16 years that we can learn all the shabads in Gurbani. Say yes.
Yes.
But if we can't do that, har ka naam adhara, at least start helping your friends, your family, your other people, or whoever is feeling down by Satnam Vaheguru, Satnam Vaheguru, Satnam Vaheguru, Satnam Vaheguru, because we only have about 35 minutes, 40 minutes here at most. That's why we don't chant for too long. But when you come for the 3-hour programs, the 2-day programs, the 1-week boot camps, I'll tell you something. It's so much of chanting, it's so much of Gurbani, because I just want to end off this beautiful Hukamnama. And thank you, Auntie Sajid ji, for sharing your life's true story. Now, was that inspirational, everybody? Say yes.
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 Yes, because those of you who used to come on our Thursday healing program, do you remember the Shabad that I'm showing on screen now? Gurmukh jap sab rog gavaya, arogat bhay sarira. Gurmukh jap sab rog gavaya, arogat bhay sarir. I really tell you something, take a screenshot. ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸਕਰੀਨਸ਼ਾਟ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਲੈਣਾ ਆਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਫੋਨ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ?
ਨਹੀਂ ਲੈਣਾ ਆਉਂਦਾ।
ਨਹੀਂ ਲੈਣਾ, ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਿਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੈਣਾ ਆਂਦਾ।
ਮੈਂ ਕਿਹਾ, ਸਰਜੀਤ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ।
ਅੱਛਾ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਨਾ
it will be there, right? I can ask my grandson to take it.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. The Shabad will disappear anyway, but I'll send you the video recording. So when you play it on YouTube, you can click the pause button and take a screenshot again.
Okay, dear.
Otherwise, the next time or anytime you're free, just let us know on WhatsApp and we will, display the same Shabad and we will help you screenshot. Or doesn't matter, learn these skills because these are 21st century skills.
Yes. Have to learn. Anji.
Hanji. So come, let's sing this beautiful line. But before that, someone read the meanings in English, please. As a Gurmukh, what should we do?
As a Gurmukh, chanting the Naam, all disease is eradicated. And the body becomes free of disease.
Wow. All diseases are eradicated and our body will become free of disease. Now that wasn't the actual, lecture notes that I prepared for Har dhiaavahu santo ji sabh dhookh visaaranahaaraa. But I think this is a beautiful lesson for today. Arogat pe sarira. All diseases will be eradicated. That's called rog gavaya. Can you see the words here? Rog gavaya. And the last 3 words, arogat pe sarira. Because Gurmukh japa is the key word. You and I got to chant. And if we don't chant, this won't happen. And look at the whole Shabad. The whole Shabad is actually very long, but I'm going to just share the first 3 lines and then we will understand. Everyone say, Japa har har, Japa har har naam. Japa har har, Japa har har naam. Japa har har, Japo. Everybody sing along. Come on. Japa har har, Japa har har naam. Hanji mere man bhaya Ram. Mere man bhaya Ram. Everybody. Mere man bhaya Ram. Mere man bhaya Ram. I think Auntie iPhone G, you were telling us you were not feeling well 2 days ago, right?
Yes,
Hanji, and yesterday you missed the session, I think, because you were not feeling well. Am I right?
I feel my voice is croaking. That's why I'm feeling breaking
No
up.
worry about a croaking voice. Everyone, when we sing in the Sangat, nobody will know how bad Palji's croaking voice is. Say wow. So all of you, when you sing, I can hide my croaking voice too. But look at it. It says, Japa har har, Japa har har naam. Someone read the English, please. Chanting?
Jesse.
Anyone?
Chanting the name of Waheguru Ji, Har Har, chanting the name of Waheguru Ji, Har Har is so pleasing to my mind.
Yes, and the next line says, we got to use our mukh guru mukh with our mouth. Mukh guru mukh japa. Please, Palji, don't be lazy, Palji. Open your mouth and japa. Otherwise, the whole day, Palji, galla mari jande, chugliyan kri jande. Whole day long, we are talking about everything under the sky. But this 35 minutes, we don't want to mukh guru mukh jap. You see the problem?
Yes.
But if we do that, then Guruji guarantees sab rog gavaya Ram, sab rog gavaya Ram. Japuji.
Sab rog gavaya Ram.
Very nice. Sabh rog gavaya Ram. Mukh Guru Mukh Mukh Guru Mukh Jap. Mukh Guru Mukh Mukh Guru Mukh Jap. Mukh Guru Mukh Mukh Guru Mukh Jap. Sabh rog gavaya Ram. Sabh rog gavaya Ram. What a beautiful Shabad. All disease shall be eradicated. Please, someone read the English. Speaking.
Speaking as Gurmukha, speaking as Gurmukha. Chanting the Naam, all disease is eradicated.
Yes, all our diseases will be gone. And that's why the third line is where I started. Gurmukha. Oh, please become a Gurmukh Palji. If you listen to your mind and you are lazy and you don't come for these prayers, you don't chant every day, that's called a Manmukh. What is that called, everyone?
Manmukha.
And if we follow the teachings of Guruji, then we are called a Gurmukh. Now, do we want to be Gurmukhs or Manmukh?
Gurmukh.
Of course. So what do Gurmukhs do? Gurmukh japa, and then sab rog gavaya will happen, and then arogat pe sarira. Say wow.
Wow.
Wow, we read the English earlier. So let's go to the next line. When should we japa? And Guruji says, Andin. Andin means day and night do the japa. Sahaj samad haralagi. Then you will remain absorbed in the perfect samadhi. Har japya geher gambira. English, please.
Night and day, one remains absorbed in the perfect pose of samadhi.
Hanji.
Meditate on the Naam of Waheguru Ji, the inaccessible and
Hanji.
unfathomable Waheguru.
Waheguru Ji. No worries. Vade words, all this English I also don't know. Inaccessible and unfathomable. मतलब ਅਸੀਂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਅੱਛੀ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਪੂਰੀ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਮਝ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਕਦੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਤੱਕ ਪਹੁੰਚ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਕਦੇ because he's so great, he's so almighty. It's difficult to understand everything about Waheguru Ji or to reach his high levels, but it doesn't matter. The answer is here. Can you say night and day? Can we understand these two words, night and day?
Yes, yes.
Yes. So night and day we got to japa, because then jat ajat naam jin tyaya. Jat ajat means people who are of the higher caste or lower caste. It doesn't matter. Guruji says tin param padartha paya. They will obtain oneness, liberation, emancipation. They will obtain salvation, self-actualization, nirvana, jivan mukti. We will become Param Padarat Paya, means the most biggest, highest, supreme treasure. The Naam will be ours. Say thank you, Waheguru Ji.
Thank you, Waheguru Ji.
And we will merge with Waheguru Ji, because remember I said earlier, बहुत जन्म बिछड़े थे माधो, ये जन्म तुम्हारे लेके. Let's make this life fruitful. And that's why the last line of this paragraph also says, Jap har har, Jap har har naam, mere man bhaya. Can you see it started with the same thing, the same paragraph, that chant the name. Everyone read the English. We got exactly 2.5 more minutes. Read the English, please, and then we'll do some chanting and we'll end today. English, please.
Chanting the name of Waheguru Ji, Har Har, chanting the name of Waheguru Ji, Har Har is pleasing to my mind.
Wonderful. Wow. So please, everyone, read the last few words in English. It says, I am filled with peace and light of Waheguru Ji. Pain and suffering are temporary. Inner peace is within my reach. When will it be within our reach? When we japa har har, japa har har naam, japa har har, japa har har naam, japa har har, japa har har naam, japa har har, japa har har naam. Mere man bhaya, mere man bhaya. So that is the lesson for today. That as we japa har har, and jap har har naam. That's how we become Santo Ji and sabh dhookh visaaranahaaraa. Do you all understand what I've just shared for today? Say yes.
Yes.
Anji.
Yes. Guru.
Hanji,
Yes,
so
Guru.
is there a good lesson for today? Har dhiaavahu Santo Ji.
Santo
Everyone say
Ji.
har dhiaavahu.
Visaaranahaaraa. Yes.
Har dhiaavahu Santo Ji.
Ji. Sabh
Sabh
dhookh
dhookh visaaranahaaraa.
visaaranahaaraa.
So I'll end off with today's session by saying this is in the Reraseb Ragasa Mela Chotha So Purkh. So when you come to this part that says So Purkh, this is on Ang number 10 of Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji. Then it says Ikonkar Satguru Prasad, and it talks about So Purkh, that Lord. And if you come down towards line number 4, it is Har dhiaavahu Santo Ji Sabh dhookh visaaranahaaraa. Everybody, dhiaavahu Santo Ji sabh dhookh visaaranahaaraa. Dhookh visaaranahaaraa. Jap lo dhookh visaaranahaaraa. Sabh dhookh visaaranahaaraa. I can't hear everybody. We got 30 seconds. Come on. Sabh dhookh visaaranahaaraa. Sabh dhookh visaaranahaaraa. Har dhiaavahu Santo Ji sabh dhookh visaaranahaaraa. Har